Hi dear friends, welcome to S4 Shania Science classes. Today we are going to discuss about the mixtures. We have discussed about the pure substance, which is the elements and compounds. Now we are going to discuss about the impure substance, which is otherwise called the mixtures. What do you mean by mixture? मैंने पहले क्लास में आपको बता दिया था मिक्सचर जैसे कि आपका मिक्स व्हाट से ईटिंग राइट खाने वाली मिक्सचर जैसा ही है राइट उसमें आपको मूंगफली मिलती है राइट पीनट्स विल बी देयर एंड सम व्हाट विल से राउंड शेप की सम दैट नाउ व्हाट से चिप्स विल बी देयर सम राउंड शेप की भुजिया राइट गुजिया दैट ना यू कैन सी दैट भुजिया बीकानेरी भुजिया जैसा है राइट ऑल्सो वी कैन से दैट सिंपली प्योर सब्सटेंस इट्स ओनली एन एग्जाम्पल प्योर सब्सटेंस जैसा भुजिया जैसा है राइट हमारा मिक्सचर्स जैसे कि कुछ कुछ जैसा है विच इज अनदर मिक्सचर वी आर टेलिंग राइट इट्स अ easy way to understand that means either more than one type of right pure substance will combine to form a mixture right so here you can see that mixtures actually contain more than one type of substance it can be element it can be compound anything there will be more than one type of element but uska proportion bilkul alag alag hai compound में if you are taking that उसका fixed proportion है here there is no rule that it must be in the fixed proportion it can be in any proportion कुछ ज़्यादा कुछ कम whatever it is they will form different mixture if you are taking that जिसका एक what to say if you are taking a salt water that's also a good example for mixture जिसमें एक चम्मच salt ले लिया and more amount of water that's also mixture if you are taking 5 that now I'll say ml that what say 5 that na chammach of salt and very little right a half liter of water that's also another mixture that means concentration alag hai whatever it is these all are mixtures right so here you can see that they contain more than one type of substance and they mixed in any proportion the proportion can be in any format there is no fixed format but if compound we are taking it's actually compounds are actually made by the mixing of two or more elements but in a fixed proportion if the proportion change then the substance is entirely different here there is no rule that it must be in a fixed proportion it can be in any proportion that's a specialty of mixture right so you can see that these mixtures the components the pure substance we can easily separate also if it is a compound उसमें से उसका pure components को separate करना it's not easy you have to perform some chemical reactions or all then only उसका components you can separate it but these mixtures from this mixture you can easily separate that components by any physical method of separation right any technique you can see that separation technique you can use that if you're taking salt water उसमें से salt निकालना है तो you just perform the evaporation right water will be evaporated you will get the salt right so this is a normal physical method so you will get the components separately very easily right so you can perform any of the separation technique according to the component present in them that's it according to the composition whether it is having uniform composition throughout that or the non-uniform composition है उसके हिसाब से mixtures again divided into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture homogeneous mixture की specialty क्या है they are actually uniform composition throughout that means if you are taking salt water उसके ऊपर देख लो उधर भी टेस्ट सेम होगा नीचे भी सेम होगा बीच में भी सेम होगा that means they have a uniform composition throughout right so sugar in salt right sorry sugar in water salt in water or water in alcohol everything if you are mixing together they will have a uniform proportion throughout ऐसे तो नहीं है ऊपर कुछ ज़्यादा है नीचे कुछ कम ऐसे तो नहीं होती है right so this is actually homogeneous mixture when you are discussing about heterogeneous mixture they have a non-uniform composition that means for example if you are taking oil in water कैसे भी आप मिला दो oil और water की composition in different layer that will be different if you are taking chalk in water chalk powder थोड़ा सा chalk powder आपने water में मिला दिया if you are taking that you can see that उसका composition अलग अलग जगह में अलग अलग होगा it will not properly mix right or simply if you are taking sand right sand and any soil if you are taking उसमें pebbles की component that composition अलग अलग होती है अलग अलग area में you can see that different composition will be there or if you are taking what to say some amount of sand in water right if you are mixing it together you can see that उसके ऊपर की proportion नीचे की proportion सब कुछ अलग अलग होती है right so that's why we are telling sand in water sand and salt sugar and salt oil in water chalk in water these all are the examples of heterogeneous mixture For your easy understanding, I will perform some methods here. From that, you will understand what you mean by a homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture properly. I will show you. So students, I have taken a glass of water, clean water, and a spatula, and I have some talcum powder in my hand, right? So please look at here. I am adding this talcum powder here, and I am going to mix it. You can see that this talcum powder is actually mixing in this water, but it's not completely mixing, right? And if you are taking the concentration, you can see that these talcum powder is not actually in uniform composition. These are the mixtures you can see here, right? You can see here inside also, right? These are the mixture, but when you are checking, after some time you can see that this talcum powder will settle down. That means in this it's not mixed completely, you can easily separate it also, and the composition, if you are checking, this is not uniform. Such mixtures are called heterogeneous mixture, right? Now I am going to take, right, another glass of water in which I am going to add some amount of color. You can see that I am taking a drop of acrylic color, any color you can use that, and I am adding in this. So you can see that this color is actually uniformly mixing everywhere, right? So here you can see that the color, it's actually uniform mixed. If you are taking from any part of this, this color will be uniformly mixed everywhere. I am going to add some more color into it. What will happen? You can see that the strength, actually concentration is increased. So you can see that shade, that means first one was really light, now it become more concentrated. If you are adding, keep on adding, then here you can see that the concentration increases, right? So here the color concentration increases. If you are keeping it mixing properly, then you can see that everywhere throughout the solution, whether it is down or up, whatever it is, it will have a uniform concentration. I hope it is clear for you. So this is an example of, yes, very correct, it is an example of homogeneous mixture, right? I will show you one more example also. From that also you will have a clear idea. Here another glass of water. I have taken some amount of salt here, sorry, so not salt, actually soil. You can see I am going to add here, right? And I am going to mix it. Some more than the soil I will add here. And I am going to mix it. What type of a mixture it will be? It will be also a heterogeneous mixture. Sand itself, it is a heterogeneous mixture, but for your easiness, so that you can easily understand, I have taken here. You can see that the sand particle, if you are taking from here the composition, whether it will be same of that bottom, no, it will not be same, because in different layers the composition will be really different. You can see here in the upside it is really very light composition is there, and below you can see that more amount, and the soil particles actually even settle down than the bottom, right? So from here you can easily understand it's having non-uniform composition throughout the layer. So it's a best example of heterogeneous mixture, right? I will show you the talcum powder one once again. You can see that now it's about settled down, right? So here you can see that once again I will show you here. Here you can see that these talcum powder particle, actually you can see that it's also not uniform throughout that solution, right? So here the concentration is different, in the lower levels the concentration is different, in different area the composition, right? So that's actually different. So it is also having a non-uniform composition. When you are taking the color one, right, so it is having a uniform composition. I hope it is very clear. This is a homogeneous mixture and this is a heterogeneous mixture.